I'm going to show you how to master your songs for social media, and no, I'm not talking about that -14 LUFS for Spotify or things like this. It's 2025, I think that -14 LUFS thing is on the past. I mean, forget about that. What I'm talking about is when you're going to use your song in videos for social media, like an Instagram post, an Instagram reel, a TikTok video, when you're using your song and you want to show it to the world. Can you use the normal master? Of course, you can use the normal master. There's no problem with this. If you don't want to complicate yourself, just master your song normally and then use that one for Spotify, for YouTube, for Instagram, for TikTok, for playing it live and everywhere. But of course, you can go a bit further and stand out more in social media. Here I have my song Hideaway, and as you can see, it's already mastered. For this process we're gonna do, you can use the master version or you can use the unmastered version. That depends on you, it doesn't really matter. And the first thing we're gonna use is an EQ. You need to think that people is gonna listen to those Instagram and TikTok videos in their phone, and these speakers are not that good. You can have the phone with the best speakers in the world, okay, but of course it's not the same as car speakers, professional speakers or headphones. And usually what's the biggest problem in these small speakers? The bass. So we're gonna use this in our advantage. What we're gonna do is reduce or even cut some of the lows. How much? You can go up to 200, maybe that's too much, 150 at least. So of course, now the song is like this. It's like, what the hell? I mean, there's no bass. We're not gonna listen to the bass anyway in our phones, so it doesn't matter. If you want to know better how a phone sounds, you can use emulators like, for example, the Sound ID 1 smartphone average. And as you can see, it has a strong low cut and a bit of high cut. I think this is gonna be too far. Nowadays, phones don't really sound that much like this. So you can have a bit of high cut if you want to, or just leave it like this. Then we need to think on how our ears hear. You can check the Fletcher-Manson curve, and this is gonna tell you that usually our ears are most focused on the mid-highs, because it's where our voice is. So what we can do is try to enhance this area. We can use EQ or saturation, but for this example, I'm gonna use saturation, so it's where you see how it works with this. I made this band. I want to go a bit higher because our voice doesn't sound like this. It's more like this. You can even check where the vocal of your track is. And now we're gonna saturate this a little bit. Of course, not that much. We don't want to break the song. Saturate a little bit to have more harmonics. This way feel louder. And maybe you can even boost it a little bit, like if this was an EQ. Distorting. And of course, you can use all type of distortions. Before. After. This is also going to help you in your normal mastering, because with this you can make your song feel that it's louder. So without limiting more, you're going to have a better LUFS value. If you think you lost too much with this, what you can do is boost a little bit here, so it's where you keep a bit of the body or warmth of the song. Okay, Wildcrow, but why this works? Why low cutting and enhancing a bit the mid-highs is gonna make us stand out more in social media? This is not what is gonna make you stand out more in social media. Let me ask you something. What happens when you have too much bass and you try to master your song? When you're boosting the limiter, it distorts so easy. So what you need to do if you want to get a really loud song is to control the bass. Right? Now, we don't have bass. We low-cutted the song. We don't have any sub-bass, we don't have anything below 150 Hz, or at least really reduced. So we can boost a lot more our limiter. Let's check first the loudness of this song with the EQ and saturation we did. Between -9 and -10. This song was already super limited, it was almost distorting. This is the original loudness of the song with the original master. Maybe I could boost 1 more dB or something like this. But let's open out this limiter. I'm gonna use the Unity gain monitoring to have the same output loudness, and let's start boosting until it distorts. Here it distorts. But here it doesn't distort. So I can boost 7 more dBs, but this is really gonna affect the loudness. Well, let's take this out, now it's gonna be way louder, and let's check now the loudness. -3 LUFS. Of course, this is exaggerated. You don't need to go that loud to stand out. But now your song can be a lot louder, can feel a lot louder, and it's gonna stand out more over the normal videos and also from other videos of songs of other people. What we did is think on how these speakers work or what we can hear with these speakers, use it for our own advantage, and now, as our song feels louder, it's gonna stand out more. So your song is gonna catch the attention of the people. See you in the next video.